Hello. Loading? Yeah, clicking on that. Christ. Let's carry on. Get to meet the coolest, most badass general. Fuck Jing Wan.
I am glad to finally meet you in person, guests from the Astral Express. I'm Fei Xiao, the general of the Xianzhou Yao Cheng.
I'm still in love.
Let me introduce our guest to you. The one dressed in green.
He's the reincarnation of Imbibitor Lune, and the person behind him is the newest member of the crew. I've heard a lot about you.
Well, it's not fun if you stalk me before we meet.
Outside the reports from the Law Fu, the Skyfaring Commission of the Yao Qing has also gathered plenty of information about both of you. I've been eager to meet you face to face for reasons that I'm sure General Jing Yuan has explained, right?
Yeah, we are here to answer your question. Didn't tell us about your intentions at all. Roll deception?
No, he didn't. That doesn't sound like the divine.
Don't worry. Just tell her the truth.
I rolled a nat one.
According to General Jing Yuan's report, the Ruin Legion is to blame for the Ambrosial Arbor crisis, and all Arbiter Generals should pay attention to the Ruin Author's movements.
I completely spaced out then. What did she just say? According to General Jing Wan's report, the Ruin Legion to blame for the Ambrosial Arbor crisis and all. Oh, okay, yeah, sure.
Over the years, the Destruction's minions have wreaked havoc on countless worlds, and the Alliance has been keeping an eye on them. But no one expected them to join hands with the remnants of the Abundance. The damage caused by the Ambrosial Arbor crisis was far less severe than expected, which is good news for us. However, it was quite different from the Ruin Legion's usual style of destroying life wherever they go.
That's a fair point. They sort of did the opposite. Just in
While
a
I
bad
trust
way.
the bravery of the Divine Foresight and the Nameless, I'm curious about some details missing from the report. I'd like to take this chance to have an exchange with both of you.
Little one-on-one time? Yeah, sure.
Let me be clear. The questions I'll ask might not reflect my actual thoughts, so please don't take offense if any of my questions seem a bit harsh.
Please go ahead, General. But keep in mind, we can only answer based on what we know. And perhaps you already have the answers to your questions in your heart.
You have a clever tongue. I like it.
So Merlin's claw is quite articulate. Right now, her intentions are unknown, and Jing Yuan wants us to be honest.
Let's cut to the chase. Before the crisis struck, the Astral Express was guided here by a Stellaron hunter, a wanted felon, in an attempt to resolve the Stellaron crisis.
Yes.
However, everyone in the cosmos knows of the Stellaron hunter's reputation. So, why did you place so much trust in them? Could it be that some of you have a connection with them?
Mommy. I mean, this is basically true. They told us of the Stellaron. We came and dealt with it.
Apart from the Law Fu, there are many other worlds suffering from Stellaron corrosion. For example, Urilo 6, the world that the Express stopped at before reaching the Law Fu, was one of them.
Hell yeah.
To the Express, Stellarons act as roadblocks on the Silver Rail and pose risks to the warping process. And that's why dealing with Stellaron issues is part of the duty of the Nameless.
Thank you, Dan Hong.
Ah, I've heard about those problems caused by Stellarons. The Express connects various worlds, so it makes sense for you to take care of this. The cosmos is a mess, and the Trailblazers are just doing their best to fix it. I understand.
Let's go.
Let's move on to the next question. The report suggests that Don Shu, the master of the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus, colluded with the Lord Ravager and used the power of the Stellaron to resurrect the Ambrosial Arbor.
Yes.
But here's the thing. Don Shu was just a chief alchemist. Even if she colluded with our enemies and summoned the Stellaron, how did she manage to bypass the video?
I forgot.
I personally met Don
Okay,
Shu
it is that
once.
one.
Her closest friend was killed during the war on the Fanghu, and she harbored deep hatred towards the Hunt. So she spent years making preparations in the Alchemy Commission in order to take revenge on the Xianzhou.
Revenge is also
Xianzhou.
a form of the hunt. However, that doesn't explain how she managed to bring the Stellaron into the Scale Gorge waterscape, which was guarded by the Videodora.
I straight up forgot how she did that.
Well, you should ask Don Shu herself for the answer.
Unfortunately, Don Shu is dead, and even her corpse has crumbled into ash. According to the report, Lord Ravager Fantilia is the mastermind behind the... She disguised herself as an ambassador of the Skyfaring Commission
14
and
one.
traveled
We
with
still
you,
don't know where the real one is.
only to vanish without a trace later on.
Is that correct? I don't think it is. Was she? This was so long ago now. I mean, I don't think that's the right answer anyway. Yeah.
Back then, we were working with Diviner Fu, and she also witnessed Fantilia's true form. You're not going to doubt one of your own people, are you?
Of course not. We can trust the testimony of Master Diviner Fu Xuan. However, even if she saw it with her own eyes, we can't completely rule out the possibility that she might have been deceived. After all, it's
Trust me, we're not that good.
suspicious how the culprit just... Oh, it seems that your answers have addressed all my questions. Generals, I am finished with my questioning.
So, what do you think, General Fei Shao? Have the doubts in the report been cleared up?
The two nameless have been honest in their answers. Even though there are some tricky details, my intuition tells me there is nothing wrong. However, the three
Fucking
questions I posed
master
earlier were
debater
not
over
just
here.
for the nameless, but for you too, General Jing Yuan. First, the disciples of Sanctus Medicus grew uninterrupted on the Law Fu, yet the six charioteers were not aware of it. That was a dereliction of duty. Second, you believed in the Stellaron Hunter's prophecy and entrusted outsiders to solve the crisis, even granting them access to the Plague Mark. That. Third, you insist on holding the war dance right after the Ambrosial Arbor crisis, putting the Law Fu back in the spotlight. That is a dereliction of wisdom.
Merlin's Claw. Is this your line of thinking? Or the Ten Lords?
Badass title, by the
From
way.
the moment I walked in, I made it clear that the questions I'd ask might not reflect my actual thoughts.
The disciples of Sanctus Medicus were deeply rooted and had been plotting for a long time. I admit it was my negligence for not noticing it earlier. As for the Stellaron Hunter's prophecy, I didn't believe all of it, but in the end, the Law Fu did survive the Ambrosial Arbor crisis. So, I
Yeah,
think
unfortunately,
it's safe
Elio
say
does
that
seem to be
Elio's
right
prophecy
fairly
about the
often.
future holds some merit. And as for the war dance, do you think I'm unaware of the risks? However, risks can also be opportunities. The Law Fu has lain low for too long. I believe it's time to stir up the dregs hidden in the depths and wash them away once and for all.
That goes so fucking hard.
Just as I expected from our sophisticated divine foresight. You have a way with words. I like it.
Oh, fucking hell.
But, unfortunately, ever since the report was submitted, the Alliance has been filled with rumors and speculation. Even within the Law Fu, there are people accusing you of neglecting your duties, resulting in the Ambrosial Arbor's resurrection.
So what are your thoughts on all of this, General Fei Shao?
Ah, you did your best, mate.
As a fellow Arbiter General, I fully understand the difficulties of this position. Personally, I think all these rumors are meaningless drivel. Across the sea of stars, the divine
Banger game.
foresight knows better than anyone else what happened on the Law Fu and the meaning behind it. Just as what happened on the Xianzhou Yaoqing recently.
You mean the Xianzhou Yaoqing is also...
The scouts of the Verdant Knights have sent back reports that Borisin are making trouble again. The Borisin packs that were once divided and scattered have started swallowing each other up, forming larger and larger packs. Moreover, there's an entity named Mongus behind it all.
Mangas.
An entity?
According to the report, this entity isn't actually a Borisin. It's a woman claiming to be the messenger of the Master of Immortality. She's described as having 12 faces and 12 pairs of fangs, as cruel as poison, and as elusive as quicksand.
That sounds terrifying.
The Borisin believe she'll give them a chance to rise again.
That's Ventilia.
I suppose it is.
That's right. You're lucky that I'm the one who came this time. If it were the Patina Justice or the Seer Strategist, this conversation might not be so friendly.
You and Yaguang?
I've always had faith in my instincts, so I don't doubt your good intentions. But the Alliance has its fair share of questions and doubts about the Law Fu. So, my plan is to come up with an acceptable answer to satisfy the Alliance.
What's in this plan, General Fei Shao?
General Jing Yuan, you already know what has to be done. But since you don't want to be the bad guy, I'll take care of it for you. You need the fund for that? I'll have to ask the two Nameless to visit the Shackling prison.
Hell yeah. That's hype. Are you imprisoning us?
No, I'm not imprisoning you. While you're there, I'll ask a judge in the 10 Lords Commission's Interrogation Division to record a detailed testimony with the karmic mirror from both of you. We'll fill in the gaps that were...
I'm okay with that.
Will you let us come
Worried that I
back?
might go back on my word and keep you in the Shackling prison? Relax. If I wanted to do that, you'd already be behind bars. Once you're done with your testimony, you're...
Then, as the Merlin's Claw requests,
Oh, there's one more thing. This testimony is for silencing the voices of opposition within the Alliance. But I would like to urge General Jing Yuan to listen to the pleas of the Foxians on the Xianzhou Yaoqing.
The Xianzhou Yaoqing.
so, you are here for Hule.
Exactly. Hule is locked up in the Law Fu's Shackling prison. Since he is the Broodlord of the Borisin, I want to transfer him onto the Xianzhou Yaoqing and imprison him there.
Yep, what could go
The
wrong
recent
with trying to
movement of the
transfer
Borisin
such an
suggests
evil
they're
prisoner?
planning something big, so we must act preemptively.
It makes sense to
That
have
is
the
just
Foxians
straight up
keep
a
an eye
Kung
on
Fu
your
Panda
arch
villain.
nemesis. Since you trust my judgment, I'll repay that.
I was worried this would turn into a heated argument, but it seems like both of you are on the same page.
I love the
And
Flawed
as
Man.
for Hule, I'll send my lieutenants Zhao Chou and Moza to check on his condition in prison and ready him for transport.
Sorry, his name isn't
If
just
there are
Mose.
no more questions, shall we get this? And as for Hule, I'll send my lieutenants Zhao Chou and Moza to check on his condition.
Moza. Yeah, he's Mose. Yeah. Let me... I want to collect all the lore that I'll never read. Never know when it might unlock an achievement. But like any Apparel, then you feel scrutinized if she was sizing up an
Do you
opponent.
actually believe in the Stellaron Hunter's prophecy?
No, I don't. That's why I'm here, to prove that the prophecy is not real.
I...
What are you looking at?
You're definitely a unique individual. Just like Hua. I hope you'll walk alongside the Rainbow's path as a friend.
We could definitely be friends.
Well, I'm glad we managed.
I'm really sorry about all this. I'll call for a
As you wish,
Oh.
General.
That voice line probably wasn't important. What did you say? Yeah. Sometime like this, Arceus carries you and Dan Hong to a place that looks strikingly familiar. Have we been to the Shackling prison?
As General Jing Yuan requested,
Oh,
everything
okay.
is prepared for your arrival, and I am here to receive you. The judges at the Interrogation Division also know your purpose in coming.
Right, off to the Shackling prison.
The Shackling prison. I didn't expect to be back here after all these years.
Dan Heng,
Don't worry about me.
If you're ready, I'll open the gate for you.
Wait, is the Shackling prison inside the Scale Gold Warscape
Well,
too?
technically, the Shackling prison is spread out across multiple delves, and the Ancient Sea is just where they overlap. Please, come on.
Okay. In we go. Why wouldn't the entrance to the prison have a face? Did they just copy the layout from the prison from Genshin? It sort of looks like it, but they made it Chinese.
What are you looking at?
Yeah, why are you giving me evils?
The Shackling prison on the Luofu is completely different from the one on the Yaoqing. It's
Whether it's in the clouds or underwater.
Ah,
breaking
yes,
free
underwater
can still
prison.
be a piece
Where have I
of
heard
cake
that
for me.
before? Okay.
still thinking about your old jailbreak tricks, huh? Forget it. You're free now. Just don't do anything stupid.
You'll see me again in just a few days.
Okay, bud.
Taking Hule back to the Yaoqing means a lot to the Foxians on the ship, and to the General herself.
Guests, my name is Shui Yi, and I'm here on orders from the Incarceration Division of the Ten Lords Commission.
We're Jiao Cho
I
and
mean, this
Boris-
man just looks like he's trying to be
General
Giant
Fei
Left,
Xiao
and he's
sent
not
us
cool.
to extradite the Borisin criminal Hule to the... We're here to inspect the conditions of his imprisonment and make preparations for the handover and transportation. I assume you've been briefed, Your Honor.
Your visit request has been approved. I'll be your guide for this trip.
Yuri has such a cool character design to be such an
Prisoner
underused
Hule,
character.
the warhead and brood lord of the Borisin Abominations of Abundance and the arch-nemesis of the Foxians, is responsible for 2,123 wars of aggression and countless associated crimes.
Okay.
Due to his heinous acts, he has been imprisoned in the depths of the Shackling prison and subjected to the punishment of the Forest of Swords until the end of time.
Oh, is that all you get for 2,123 wars of aggression and countless associated crimes?
He shall never be pardoned.
No need to repeat his crimes and sentence, Your Honor. He is the greatest enemy of us Foxians. The stories of his atrocities are used to terrify our children.
When it comes to visiting criminals, there are rules in place to ensure your safety. I know you've heard legends about Hule since you were children, but your knowledge about him is likely very limited. Only the judges of the Ten Lords Commission truly know what kind of abomination is locked up at the bottom of the shackling prison.
And soon me, I'm guessing.
It has been centuries since Jing Liu, the former sword champion of the Luofu, captured Hule.
Of course it was.
And during all those years,
He's
we
such a
never
badass.
provided him with any food. Yet he somehow managed to stay alive. It
He's
defies all
staying
the
alive on
documented
pure
physical
spite.
character. The Forest of Swords, forged by the Punishment Division, is a device of intense torment, used to execute sinful abominations. Most Borisin die within 3 days in the forest, but the complex rules are there because of his abnormal characteristics.
I apologize for any offense caused.
I've given you the instructions regarding Hule's visitation.
Oh. The Borisan War had accountable for numerous acts of invasions associated with war crimes, accountable for the long-term enslavement of Foxian utilizing their blood for alchemical purposes. Essentially, by this method must be subjugated to the punishment of the Forest of Swords and never be pardoned. They must be transferred to different locations on a regular basis. Such records must be checked for sturdiness during the transfer. The air filters in their new cell must be intact and functional. Note: the confinement of this prisoner is the foundation of the alliance between the Xianzhou and the Foxians. Any even individuals objecting to the sentence should be punished for sowing discord. Anyone who contacts or converses with this prisoner must take poison-proof pellets or wear a breathing mask, which with a filter cartridge to counterattack the effects of loopy toxin. The prisoner's place of detention must be changed on a yearly basis, and the new location must remain unknown to individuals below the rank of Cloud Knight Lieutenant or Judge. Do not mention Jing Liu when conversing with this prisoner.
And please, take this pellet before proceeding.
No, I'm not taking random medicine.
Then you won't be allowed to visit Hule.
Just swallow it already. Hule is like all Borisin. He can release a pheromone called lupatoxin that thousands of years ago, we Foxians were enslaved by the Borisin. Not because we were naturally weaker, but because of their lupatoxin. This pill
Fuck the
is for our
Borisin.
own mental.
I understand.
I knew you were a reasonable person.
Dust guards. Yep.
Your Honor.
What is it?
No.
No, for
Never
fuck's
mind.
sake.
Maybe I'm just imagining things. Let's keep moving.
Here we are. Her Honor hasn't arrived yet. Please wait a moment.
Wonder who's gonna interrogate us. That's question us, whatever. You notice the scale large waterscape shack and prison was built at the bottom of the ancient sea as a column structuring that extends endlessly into the depths. Spiritfarers monitor and manage real-time information of prison cells and prisoners on this screen. Ooh, chest. The Jade Abakai. Yeah. Jade Abakai. Abasite? I've forgotten. Yeah, Abakai, I'm pretty sure. They glow with an unusual luminescence as they perform their calculations, possibly on the status of the prison cells or the security of each area. No, I wasn't finished.
Dear guests from the Express. Judge Hanya of the Interrogation Division. We've met before.
Yes, hello. You look like you've not slept. Are you and your sister the only judges here? Yeah, can we have Wawa do it?
You don't want to see me? Well, in that case, I can call in the judge who's an expert in acupuncture, or the one who's handy with axes and saws, or the one who knows all about whips and ropes.
Maybe that one.
We've got plenty of options here. Just kidding. We judges work in shifts. Please allow me to express my gratitude to you again for subduing the demons in
Looks like while March 7th and I were clueless, you already made many friends on the Shenzhou Luofu.
Yeah, we went ghost hunting.
Even though you and I have met before, we can't show any favoritism under the Ten Lords. So, please do as I command as we head to Scrivener Hall and beyond. Don't do any— This is not a place for ordinary mortals.
Please lead the way, Your Honor.
Please let me activate the mechanism before we all move forward. And please, watch your steps.
Anya is also very hot. Oh, please let me pick up these chests that are in here first, because I was gonna do that. Okay, cool. I suppose I'll pick that up. Where'd that chest go? There it is. Okay. No. At some point I will just run around here with Topaz and Numby will find whatever chest I've missed, but I'll try and get what I can find on the way. And that's just the entrance, wasn't it? Yeah. Oh, hello. Hexanexus Remake. It's a complete remake version of the Hexanexus. Select the device in the middle of the screen and you can stack cubes along the... Oh, okay. Stack cubes to I'll figure it out. Click the cube on the device to begin stacking. Oh, okay. That's not overly complicated. Obviously, they'll presumably get harder.
Detected.
What's the hex pass? Okay. I knew it blocks the way for should be. Okay, fine. Go the intended way. Oh, I saw something else in the distance. Go to the Grimroth Hold floor. Whatever that said. Oh god, how big is this prison gonna be?
It's freezing.
This place is
Okay.
filled with the cold air from the northern peak of the polar delve. Even the toughest long-life species would have a hard time enduring this.
Oh.
Inspection complete.
Did as many J's as possible before we Fish out and Dragon Lady. His name escapes me currently on that. Well done. Ah. Yeah, cool. I don't know why I keep destroying these, it's really unnecessary. Oh, I do need that.
Did you hear something just now? Let me check it out. What an eyesore. This place is packed with boxes and crates.
Right?
No danger detected. But never let your guard down.
These crates. They look oddly
Oh,
familiar.
they're the fucking
A
IPC
few
ones.
days ago, the Spiritfarers received reports about an IPC transport ship that was attacked by I had a feeling there would be trouble during the war dance. But throwing both the pirates and the cargo in jail? I heard the Intelligentsia Guild crafted something dangerous.
But I killed it without much issue.
We have many records in the Hall of Karma about these wise ones. They love to tinker with forbidden. I caught a glimpse
That
of the
they do.
mechs in those crates, and they bear a
Mr.
striking
Ratio.
resemblance to Borison. I wonder what. Well, business first. Let's keep moving.
Yeah, that's definitely not gonna come bite us in the ass.
Strange. I don't remember checking the containment facilities a second time.
Watch out!
Emergency! All wardens prepare for action!
Emergency! All wardens prepare for action!
Yep, there we go. Out come the bat.
What's happening here? Why are these things moving on their own? Something is wrong. The guards aren't responding.
Dreams do come true. The mood is
That.
set. Let the show begin.
Some value, I suppose. Eternal. Like until everything burns to ashes! Fight to live!
These enemies are fucking cool.
This thing is going wild, just like a Borison.
Looks like we're on our own.
They're goddamn mecha wolves. They're sick.
Set the seas ablaze!
That's all you got? It ain't over.
Rhythm get messed up. Let's improvise.
There's more to life.
Super Blake. They're cool. They're cool enemies.
How is this even possible? The Spiritfarers follow the protocols, cutting off power to the mechs and sealing the crates. How could these mechs still start moving?
It's just like what happened in the artist.
But they have biological tissue, so they're probably
These goods went haywire and attacked everyone in sight.
independent. Ling Sure, that was the name, I can't remember. Yes, that's why I just said.
The Alchemy Commission members examined them and found some unusual structures within. These things showing up in the shackling prison can only mean one thing.
A prison break.
And whoever delivered these goods clearly wanted them to go through the Xianzhou's strict inspection process.
Yo, prison break.
To show the Skyfaring Commission and Cloud Knights how dangerous they were. They wanted these mechs to end up right here, in the shackling prison.
If these things already started taking action while nobody was paying attention, then the whole prison is in trouble. And to make things worse, another group of visitors just entered and the prisoner they came to visit might be the target whom these wolf-shaped mechs were delivered here for. If that...
Yeah, no shit. They're gonna make me play as
Here we
Yao
are.
Ching. I'm whipping out.
Have we arrived already, Your Honor? Shouldn't there be a cage here?
Sweat.
The most notorious.
I forgot who the rest of the team is. It's either Silver Wolf or Paler. Let's just go with Silver Wolf. Then No. Boudoir. There we go. That is the rest of that team.
His felons are locked away in the solitary delves, deep down in the prison. I've given you the diagrams for lighting the lanterns. Please take a look.
Huh? Oh, so start here. There. There. Okay. I already forgot what I said. Go ahead. Okay. I'll figure it out. I open chests while I'm this. I don't think I can. Yes, you can. I mean, this wasn't overcomplicated, they just go in height order. That is a huge ass key. But a key in the yeah. Sure. The never key.
The path is open. Once we descend to the bottom of the prison, please do not do anything reckless.
No promises. Might fuck around, say Jing Liu.
Inside the delve behind this door is the greatest enemy of the Foxians, Hule.
Maybe I change my mind. Maybe I'll make Jing Liu team for whatever's gonna happen here.
According to custom, envoys from the Yao Qing visit the Xianzhou La Fu once every century to check on this abomination's imprisonment and condition. Even though the Ten Lords Commission sentenced Hule to the Forest of Swords, suffering every day for the rest of his life, I understand that the Yao Qing messengers want to see him dead.
Understandable.
Unfortunately, for the past 7 centuries, they've had to return disappointed. Because this beast simply can't be killed.
Have you tried removing his heart?
If we can use his toxin to create medicine and save an innocent life, it might help balance out some of the sins he's committed.
What is wrong with Fei Shao?
Could you be the key to a cure for the General? Hule.
And once again, the envoys of the Yao Qing will leave disappointed.
What if we just kill you all?
I won't say the same for me.
I don't think you've brought enough people.
Who's there?
Wolves. You've not brought enough, my guy.
I'm just a humble counselor of the Rhino Hound Pack. You can call me Mock Talk.
Oh, scary name.
Wardens, intruders on the lowest level. Send reinforcements.
Nobody will hear you here. At the bottom of the shackling prison.
They don't need to. I'm gonna
Thank
fuck
you
you
for
up.
opening up the
I've got
prison for
Acheron.
us, Your Honor. We'll take it from here.
You could
No wonder
fucking
I
try.
keep smelling that familiar stench. So it wasn't just my imagination. Do your thing, Morza.
Moza.
We mustn't let these abominations get any closer.
Who would win? Army of Borisons or 2 4-stars?
Detestable things. There are too many of them.
Once we were inside the shackling prison, we found soldiers available for us everywhere.
Just fought off for oblivion.
Yeah, that's what I was waiting for.
I weep for the departed.
Alright, that's wave 1 dead.
I suggest you surrender now. Of course, I'll still kill you all. But I promise it'll be swift.
Right, bitch.
I'm honored by your... Since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave?
You took the bait.
There we go.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
How presumptuous. Die now!
Leave if you can, Moza.
It's not time yet.
If I can riot start, we're gonna win. They don't have a chance.
Yin and yang. All things in this human creations.
It's better to make no move.
I do actually need to... No, I don't.
Desperate for oblivion.
And we do it again.
I weep for the departed.
Oh, fucking hell.
It too shall fall.
Guard the gate! They can't be allowed in!
Yeah, we killed them all. Easy, mate. Uh-oh. Right, time for another... Do you puppet?
For too long. My first meal after regaining my freedom is the flesh and blood of my fellow kindred. A sad scene indeed.
It's been a long time, boy. Welcome back.
Anya's not going to be happy. Judy's very lucky she's a puppet, or she would die so often. Or she'd be dead so many times over.
How many times has the old verdant home spun around since our last hunt? Duran's whelp. Tell me your...
Oh, great Hule, nemesis of the Foxians, and the
Yeah, you
hunter of
fucking
all beings.
sycophantic suck up.
I'm Moktok, a humble counselor of the Rhino Hound Pack. It's been at least 7 centuries since you led our pack through the hunting...
7 centuries. 7 centuries have passed. But why have Duran's whelps grown to look like this?
Oh, he's about to kill him.
Tell me, Moktok, why have you grown to resemble a most
I've been commanded to release you from this cursed prison. It is Senjaya's will. That's why I had to take a magic pill, don the skin of a lowly...
Since you have an escape plan, tell me.
My brothers and I will lock down this prison, trapping the prison guards inside. So the rest of my crew, who are undercover like me, will secure the vessels for our escape. According to the plan, we only have it originally. I intended to carry out the plan tomorrow, but they're planning to transfer you to the Sien...
What a reckless plan, you idiot! Even if we manage to get the ships up...
We have no other choice. The angel serving under the Master of Immortality sent me with a message. Only your return will end the prolonged divisions among the Borisin. Every one of my...
I wonder if we actually stop him, or if he escapes, and then that's 2.5.
is actually showing some reckless bravery with this plan. Fine. You'll get what you want. And all of Duran's whelps will too.
Well then, my lord. We should leave now.
Before we go, give me one of those magic pills.
My lord, you seriously want to don the skin of a lowly beast? That would be a disgrace to your
Yeah, wait, let him be
greatness, my
huge
lord.
so I can find him and beat the shit out of him with a bat.
You idiot. Greatness means nothing without freedom. Once I get out,
Oh.
I'll need a disguise that won't raise any suspicion.
He's proud and powerful, but actually is smart.
As you wish, my lord.
Is that Foxian slave my meal?
No, he's an envoy from the Xianzhou Yaoqing. I plead you to endure him a bit, my lord, as he's more valuable as a hostage. Take him to...
Oh, Fei Zhao's gonna be fucking pissed.
Madam Hanya, the wardens in all areas are regrouping. Those Ingenium enemies are wandering around and causing heavy casualties.
Whichever one that voice is coming out of, it doesn't suit.
And to make things worse, those iron wolves
That
broke
one's
open
like
the
sort of
cages and let
okay.
the criminals out. We've called for backup, but it seems like
Let's preserve our strength and first take down the isolated prisoners. By decree of the 10 lords, all prison breakers and intruders shall be apprehended, dead or alive.
Yeah, let's go fucking kill them all.
The nether key mechanism was activated. It was probably Madame Shui and the Yaoqing messengers, heading to the bottom of the prison. Given the situation,
We mustn't let that vile beast...
we've gathered all
Yeah,
the
we
prison
should probably
guards
go.
who can still fight, and we'll split up and
go.
Those intruders are quite bold. They must have been planning this for quite a while.
Indeed, but Borisin tend to favor direct and aggressive approaches. Crafting careful and precise plans like this is simply not their style.
No shit.
Let's focus on the current situation right now. Please help me.
We do always seem to be getting into
What's
something.
the fastest way to the bottom of this prison, Miss Hanya? If we don't get there quickly, we'll soon be outnumbered by all the enemies inside.
We'll have to bend the rules.
Don't break them.
Decree of the 10 lords.
Just bend them a little bit.
All prison breakers and intruders shall be apprehended, dead or alive.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I still can't operate these.
Hold your position here.
Yes, ma'am.
Alright, I already went over there. Okay. I guess we'll be allowed to actually, like...
We need a few tools if we want to reach the
explore.
bottom quickly. Follow me to the next floor.
Transitory hold
Cut
floor.
off. Someone must have altered the mechanism. No matter. It'll just require a bit more work to get through.
Okay. I was wondering, I saw the paper. Crane. The Pyroscape hold floor.
Some Spiritfarers occasionally use Ingenia from the Artisanship Commission to navigate the treacherous terrain here.
Oh,
Some
fine.
Spiritfarers occasionally use Ingenia from the Artisanship Commission to navigate the treacherous terrain here. Normally,
okay.
using devices like the shifting screen is strictly forbidden, as they could help prisoners escape. But given the urgency of the situation, let's just ignore the usual regulations. The nether key has been activated. I hope we're not too late.
But there's no real reason in killing all these.
Sister.
Hate to break it to you, mate. You're a bit fucked up already. Yeah, we're too late.
Looks like there was a fierce battle here not long ago.
Oh. Yep, there we go.
The gate to the prison delve is wide open.
Oh, I thought it was going to be
Hule
about
has managed to break free.
Juyi. Lifeless
Where are the
android
Yaoqing
body.
messengers? And where's my sister? Are they still alive?
Actually, where is
Look
Mose?
around. Maybe we'll find some clues.
Most importantly, a basic treasure.
No danger detected, but never let your guard down.
Mose doesn't seem to be here.
Juyi is here.
Miss Shuiyi bravely sacrificed herself. My condolences, Miss Hanya.
Hanya is about to turn around and be like, she's just going to be booting up in a new body.
Condolences. Well, that's unnecessary.
Bit
You
cold, but alright.
misunderstand. Thanks to the Ten Lords' blessing, my sister turned into an Ingenium centuries ago. Dying and returning as just a soul to the Hall of Karma's document office has become a routine for her.
She should probably, like, she can, but she probably should stop dying.
While I'm not keen on seeing her throw away her body like it's some replaceable part, but... By the way, have you seen bodies that might be the Yaoqing messengers? One of them is a Foxian wearing...
No, I haven't found...
So, the intruders and Hule are holding the Yaoqing messengers hostage.
But I personally know that they're only holding one, so where the fuck is Mose?
Situation.
Mose.
With hostages in their grasp, the prison guards can't do anything about the prisoners. If anything happens to the messengers, we must rescue the messengers, get out of here, and spread the news. We mustn't give up as long as...
Oh, that's why all these birds are just lit
What have
around.
you found, Miss Hanya?
Juyi? A cyber spectre? Dan Hong's look of disapproval.
Reconstruct.
It's my sister. Looks like her soul hasn't returned at such a critical moment. Her death can give us information that... Let me see. The damage isn't... If I can fix it up.
Ah, classic. I already know I did wrong. It's fine. I mean, I knew what I was doing all along.
Hanya, I'm back.
And a
Welcome back,
bird.
sister. I don't know what kind of expression I should have at a time like this. Happy? Tears of joy?
A cyber spectre. Your new form is kind of cute.
Now is not the time for jokes.
Juyi. That crane version.
This side crane can't hold all of me.
Sister, what did you see?
They're intermittent into the recycling.
One of the Yaoqing messengers escaped, and the other one was taken hostage and brought upwards?
Besides the Borisin, there were other intruders. Invisible.
Invisible intruders? What does do me a favor, sister? The intruders have cut off all communication between inside. Make sure you deliver the news to the...
I understand.
Like crane flaps have been going on 35 hours, traveling straight into the depths of the shadowy passage.
Time is running out, Miss Hanya. If we keep delaying, those Borisin will escape from the prison.
All right. If we happen to come across that Yaoqing messenger who got away... No. Stopping Hule should probably be our top priority.
We love a shortcut.
Wait! Something feels off. Something's approaching us.
Would it be Borisin by any chance?
Intruders?
Watch your back!
Sneak attack.
These abominations aren't prisoners from this prison.
Catch up. The mood is set. Let the show begin. Let's improvise.
That's all you got?
3 got.
Some value, I suppose. Eternal.
Like until everything burns to ashes! Set to the sea.
Oh yeah, fuck it. Lame.
This is more than a battle.
I'll do it again then.
The prison management
Oh,
of
Marvel.
Lawfu is
Okay, this one's
truly
worth it.
concerning.
Who are you?
Aren't you looking for me?
Oh, I'm asking once. Yeah, fine. Rude.
Step up, let's see ya. Nice like a good brew.
This wasn't worth it.
Indulge yourselves!
That is fine. Wanted to heal everybody. This is what I wanted. Right, the sea the blaze. New stop.
Step up, let's see ya.
Let's do that.
Just focus on the fight.
Wave 3.
Type 4 in position. Set to the sea.
That just instantly killed him. Hype.
Stay away.
Let's improvise.
Some value, I suppose.
I will claim victory for my fight.
I fucking love Super Break.
Every victory is hard won.
Huh? Oh, up there. Yeah, before we do that, we do this. How many do I have? 4. Okay, so we never gotta do that. Yeah.
Inspection complete. Nothing suspicious. Danger ahead. Ready yourself.
Sound lingers.
Please stay tuned.
Get fucked.
Existence is unity.
Target sighted. All units on alert. Detonate.
There we go, that's what I wanted.
Just right. Let the show begin.
Every petal and all will be swept away by the wind.
Nice like a good brew, my friends.
Hell yeah, go Gallagher.
Like fireflies to a until everything burns to ashes. Set the seas ablaze.
Got to see the blaze.
That's all you got? It ain't over.
Take your positions. Let's improvise.
And they all died. They actually lived. Impressive. Died from burn, sure.
Full of supplies. A rare find.
Terrible. I want to do this quickly. I think the only thing up here is this puzzle. Hello. Jump scare.
Join the battle. It's nothing.
I might not need to waste Trailblazer off for this. Yeah, that's what I figured.
Rhythm get messed up.
There's more to life. Existence is unity.
Set the seas ablaze.
Yeah, there we go, wave 2.
This is more than a battle. Fight to live.
They don't live this. Yeah.
Stay in step.
Fire set the seas ablaze. Every victory is hard won.
Do this. Hell yeah. I like these. These are cool.
No danger detected.
I don't like them as much as the blocky puzzles. These are still... they're fun. They make me feel like a genius. Despite the fact they're fairly simple. Yeah, I already cleared everything over there. Hey, bud. The man seems to materialize from the shadowy corners of the prison, as if he could vanish into thin air at any moment. He is your stereotypical, like, D&D rogue. A fugitive wearing a dark cloak. Spoken of by Hanya now stands before you. His face is devoid of any expression, cold and indifferent, yet inexplicably you could decipher this expressionless facade, as if it is whispered. You're finally here.
The prison management on the Lawfu is truly concerning.
You look bad when you're silent. You already said that a moment ago.
So what if I repeat it? It's the truth after all. The prison management on the Lafu is truly concerning.
Yeah,
At
that's
least
the
two
first.
different
Okay.
groups of intruders infiltrated here. The Wolf Cubs and these Mara-struck soldiers. Their hiding technique. It's pretty similar to the Wind Mantle technique used by the Vidyadhara serving Kylorum Venti on the Yaoqing. What do you think? Well, never mind if you don't have any clues. Now is not the time to exchange assassination techniques.
Fucking hell, bud.
I'm Waza. My friend fell into the clutches of that wolf. I was planning to escape and report back as quickly as possible. But now it seems... Prison on the Lafu is a real maze, I must admit.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Moza. We'll do our best to ensure your friend's safety.
No. You can do nothing for him now. And you shouldn't be focusing on his safety at the moment.
He's given up.
Your friend is in Hulei's clutches and you're just going to leave him behind.
Look, I'm the Yaoqing General's guard, not his. I've seen how that giant wolf fights, and there's no way.
Yeah, we might need Faye now. And Jingwon.
I don't know how you think, but I won't throw my life away for a lost cause. Listen up. I've been tracking these fugitives, and I know their next move. They're planning to seal off the entire prison to keep the outside world in the worst case scenario. We are all killed by that giant wolf, and the shackling prison is sealed off. No one will know about us or about their escape until it's too late. And the best case scenario...
We kick all those bad guys' butts. Within different gates, he sized you up and down. Somehow, you deciphered his expression on his face as saying, this person's lost their mind. Actually, no, let's do it. This person's lost their mind. How pitiful.
The best case scenario would be, we seal the gates and trap the enemy inside with us. We can't let that monstrous wolf escape. Hopefully, someone will eventually notice that something is off and come to help.
You sure have a way of comforting people, Mr.
Mozi.
As a person of the Yaoqing, I've always searched for something meaningful to give my life to.
I have to make it out alive. My companions are waiting for me.
As a netherworld dweller, I've already died once.
Oh, that's why she looks like she's never slept. Well, then I'll give it my all.
Yeah. We won't give up. Not until the very last moment.
None of you are part of the Ten Lords Commission, so sacrificing yourselves isn't the right move. As a judge, it's my responsibility to
None of
guard
us are
this prison.
dying.
And if someone should step up to stop Hulei from escaping, once we reach the gate, I hope you'll help me seal it. After that, I'll do everything I can to now. Let's proceed upward.
None of us are dying. Chill out, guys. Oh, fuck it.
Firefly Type 4. Activate.
Until everything burns.
I'm not wasting this guy's ult.
Fight to live. Firefly Type 4 in the set to the seas of flame.
Grace and elegant.
This is
Take your position.
Oh, that was supposed to kill him. Fuck's sake. I mean, it literally doesn't matter. There we go. Tian Dong. How does the map work for this place? Okay, it does the Shaken Prisoners one. It's gonna be my opinion, yeah. Yeah, I tried. It hit the fucking vase instead.
Sam in position.
What makes you think you get to be invisible?
Until everything burns to ashes! Set the seas ablaze!
Okay.
Some value, I suppose.
Yeah, it's fine. This might go faster if I switch back to Acheron.
Every victory is hard won.
Hello.
Inspection
And die.
Join the battle. Attack.
like fire until everything burns to ashes! Set the seas ablaze!
Rhythm get messed up.
In the mood for another beating?
Grace and Ellie.
There we go. Oh, for fuck's sake, I always forget about that.
There's...
Yeah, get the fuck out of here. Hold on. Huh? What is the point of this? Oh, I missed.
Like fun.
Alright, can you deal with that?
Burns to ashes! Set the seas ablaze!
Rhythm get messed up. Still the same.
Oh no.
Existence is unity.
Fire fight to live!
Oh yeah, of course that didn't work.
In the mood for another beating?
It's fine.
Some value, I suppose.
I will claim victory for my set the seas ablaze!
Hey, you can like action advance all you want, there's nobody left.
Inspection complete. Nothing suspicious.
Oh, the point of it is in case you... Okay, yeah. There's something by that desk I'm meant to care about? I'm just... okay. Literally just none of them are looking in this direction, so it doesn't matter. No, hold on. Yeah, I got it. Go? Hold on. Put that there.
No danger detected.
Have they now
But
turned
never let
around?
your guard down.
No? Okay. Where did this go? Oh.
We must seal the entrance before the Borisan fugitives get out. The prison wardens and mechanisms won't be able to hold them
This makes me sad. I thought I'd collected so much more than this.
for long. Follow me.
I suppose at this point we're just rushing back to the top floor. So that's the entrance. No, it's not.
We're almost there. The gate is just ahead.
This is going to be such a pain in the ass. Hanya will stop me going the wrong way anyway. I'll have to come back. After this quest is done, I imagine. Oh.
Firefly Type 4. Activate.
That, right, I guess out of the way, I suppose.
The mood is set. Just let the show begin.
Like fireflies until everything
Like
burns
firefly.
to ashes!
Like fire, every burn to ashes. Maybe one day I'll let Firefly finish her voice line.
Set the seas aflame!
Not today though.
Every victory is hard won.
The fugitives are charging at the gate.
Yeah, we saved her. Go us.
Sound lingers. I will hold them back. Don't let Hule escape.
Hanya, you don't need to. I got this.
Target sighted. All units on alert.
Dreams do come true. The mood is set. Let the show begin.
And now we pop off.
Every petal in life's garden, all will be swept away by the wind.
Nice like a good, my friends. Indulge yourselves!
Like fire until everything burns to ashes!
Oh, no. That should have waited until after the start. Should it? No.
Confidence.
Yeah. Anyway. You die. I think I just saw that crit.
Every victory is hard.
Not that you can crit break damage. And you'd be like, oh, hold them off. Why don't you shut up, Hanya, and just let us kill them?
Until everything burns to ashes! Fight to live! Inspection complete.
I can't believe they're so scared of the Borisan. They're peasants. They're weak as shit, mate. One turn kill. The Shackling prison has become a killing field. The prison guards try to resist, but the Jiaoqiu can only watch.
This brings back such familiar memories. Memories of chasing, gnawing, and tearing. Oh, they're back. They're back.
I wonder if anybody's made Rule 34 of this guy yet. I mean, look at the abs. This seems like the kind of guy that, and I'm not speaking from experience, that the furries would like.
My lord, we're just one step away from freedom. Once we pass through the gate, no one will be able to stop us.
He looks like he straight up should be out of Beastars.
So this hostage is
Or
useless
DNA.
now. Kill him, Moktok.
He's getting away. Do something, Jiao. It's just like the old days, you useless loser. Just do something.
Maybe this Yao Qing messenger can strike a deal in exchange for his life. He can use his status to help us escape.
I think he
from
would
Xianzhou.
rather die.
Oh, just look at you. Fallen so low during
Yeah, no,
my
I'm pretty sure
absence.
Jiaoqiu
You're
would
even
rather die.
I've got to make this beast stay here, whether it's for the sake of Fei Xiao or the Yao Qing. Deal. I certainly have more value alive. My identity, my knowledge of the Xianzhou, and my understanding of many things that your minions have no knowledge of. They'll all...
Lowly beast. Muster up that pitiful tongue of yours and plead for what remains of your...
I'm afraid you're unaware. The woman who
Oh,
defeated
fucking
you,
hell.
Jing Liu. She has recently returned to the Luofu. Your opportunity for revenge is right in front of you.
My lord, this slave is talking nonsense.
Oh no, she's back.
Anything about this?
Silence, Moktok. And you, slave. From now on, you'll stay by my side. You'll only speak and move when I allow you to. Otherwise, I'll dismember you from head to tail, inch by inch. Got it?
But my lord...
We must stay here for some time, Moktok. Fear not.
Alright,
Because
we're
once
coming
I
for you.
step out of the prison, it's the people of the Xianzhou who should tremble in fear. I'll show them what true calamity means. Now, Duran's whelps. Prison guard! Stop them! For our great Lord Hulei!
I'm not fighting all of you. Get the fuck out of my way. Oh, actually, no.
Type 4. Activate.
Like, I could kill all of you, but effort.
Like until everything burns to ashes! Fight to live!
And this is why Firefly is wife.
Firefly takes sense in the seas of pain!
Boys will look at this and say wife. And they're goddamn right. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes, done hung. Maybe.
Report! After we lost contact with the Shackling prison, we received a message from a Psycrane. The prisoners have revolted, and the criminal Hulei is nowhere to be...
What about the Yao Qing messengers? And the Nameless?
No news at the moment. We're trying to restore contact with the shackling prison as soon as possible.
I see. You're dismissed. General Jing Yuan.
This
General
started off
Huang.
really slow and has now
It's
actually got
just
hype.
as we suspected. The rise of the Ambrosial Arbor was not the end of things, but the beginning. The hand of the Ruined Legion has already sown the seeds of destruction. From this moment on, the Xianzhou Alliance will face an even greater challenge. From both the... If this is what they want, I'm always up for a challenge. As the Marshal Special Envoy, I'll dispatch the Lawfu Cloud Knights to pursue Hulei myself.
Looks like the hidden dregs have finally come to the surface.
Hmm.
And as I said before, it's time to wash them away.
Time to kill Hulei, once and for all. After a brief but devastating loss of communication lockdown, Shack and prison's lost more control of the Express. Nameless may the most unharmed, but one of the Yaoqing envoys has been taken hostage. Yeah, as well, I wonder if this kind of like ends here, and then we do the rest next patch. Meanwhile, the Boris Warhead, Hulei, long confined in the depths, Shack prisoners vanished without a trace. The suit between the Hunter and the Hunted will soon play out on the... Yeah, so, 2.5.
Let me stay here a little longer in this body.
Cool. I'm actually looking forward to this. This is cool. I like this. What do you want? Since you already collected some amount of hex files, we'd like you to invest. Blah blah blah. Have you noticed that you have already take a guess? You definitely have noticed it by now. Have you played a Hex and Nexus before? I hold a lifetime membership. I'm a deep tester, and I even hold a lifetime Hex Club membership. What? The Hex and Nexus official site has announced that its lifetime Hex Club membership service and other membership services were suspended 30 system days ago. Thank you for supporting the Hex Club all this time. Do you know what a Hex and Nexus remake is? Hex and Nexus remastered? The word remake brings out the diversity presented in our products that accommodates our use across the cosmos. How do you find Hex and Nexus Remake's difficulty level? Pretty easy. Why make a sequel? Oh, actually, the question on do you know where this is was way better because they're all in a prison. Yeah, sure. I'll read that some other time. Okay, yep. Not what I meant to press. Yeah. Oh, that's completing the Trailblaze mission. Yeah. What's happening with it? Oh, past 4. Yeah, I suppose I could do start the event. It's the wrong button. Characters involved in mission are currently... In what? What are they involved in? Oh. Sure. Must be this. I forgot there were actually companion missions again. In this. Where the fuck am I going? Ah, this way. Back this way.
Ever since March started learning swordplay from Yan Cheng and Yun Li, her voice has been absent on the Express.
It's been like 2 weeks.
I wonder how well she's progressing.
Everything March 7th, she didn't turn up for practice. Who's March 7th? We never had anyone named March 7th. Having a skip class, eh? Your friendship must be pretty solid. How about you take her spot for the training session? As far as I'm aware, I'm not her legal guardian. I can't be held responsible. I'm a trash panda. First off, definitely not March's legal guardian. You can go look for Miss Yang or Miss Himiko. If they're not there, you can find Dan Hunk. Too many names, can't remember. We need to talk about your child's behaviour. Go find me at O'Malley, I'll wait for you, okay. Why they did a companion quest when the event was already going on, which includes all these characters already. But they didn't do any companion quests for ages, and now they've done one when we're already getting tons of content with these characters. Hey Gwen.
You're here! Let me show you a trick.
Where are you from originally? Honestly, I don't really remember. I ran away on a hill, blah blah. Okay, anyway.
Ah, there you are. I was looking around before you got here. I already looked everywhere, but March 7th is nowhere to be found.
So no need to keep looking for March 7th.
Nope. Let's just assume she successfully skipped class.
Where the fuck is March gone?
Actually, she's been quite diligent in her swordplay practice.
Oh,
and
unless,
hasn't taken many breaks lately. I think she deserves a day off.
Maybe Yan Qing is teaching her in secret.
Besides, I used to skip classes even more than her back when I was still learning. If I was in the mood, so I can understand where she's coming from.
So then, can I go back? It looks like she learned it from her master.
Don't make excuses for her. Since you're here, let me treat you to some tasty food. I'm more interested in you today.
Thank you. Let me be clear. I'm not learning swordplay from you.
Let's walk and talk.
He's not listening. I would like it if one of our
Tell me there's tasty food in Arum Alley.
one of our past events did give us like a cool sword.
Dumplings and steamed buns.
The buns are here. Well, we have a spear, a hat, and a bat at the minute. Like eventually we'll get a sword, I reckon.
Well, we'll have one of everything on the menu.
The entire menu?
Maybe dual black and white swords.
Do you think it'll be enough? Oh, don't worry. There are 2 of us.
I will make that. How much did you just order? One of everything on the menu.
Well, then I'll start making a few dishes and...
Thank you.
Are you sure we don't need to look for March?
No, I've thought about it. Yeah, I mean, not too much, actually.
I don't believe you.
Grandpa said to never be stingy when it comes to making friends.
My stomach is a bottomless pit.
Ah, then eat to your heart's good. Well, to be more precise, I'm interested in your sword.
I do not have a sword.
Yan Qing mentioned you before. He said that you're not to be underestimated, and that your weapon has a unique shape.
We're about to teach her about the way of the bat.
So, I've always been curious about your sword. How the weight is distributed, what material it's made of, whether it contains any special ingenia, and what kind of sword techniques you use.
It's blunt, it's rounded, and I just swing it as hard as I can.
A bat?
Are you still curious?
Yeah, now more than ever.
It's not a sword, and there's no technique, I just swing it. You place your beloved bat, your most trusted companion, perhaps second only to like the March 7 down-hung welt Himiko and Pop-On, before you unleash gaze. Second, I don't know.
So, it really is a baseball bat.
They actually did kind of cook with the design of this baseball bat. It looks sick.
Grandpa said that a sword doesn't have to be constrained by its shape, so, in a sense, your bat is a sword too. He also said that a weapon mimics its master, so your bat actually reflects your habits and nature, you know?
Blunt and straightforward.
Let me guess. You're someone
Okay.
who doesn't follow the rules.
That's better than what I said.
Enjoys improvising and can handle yourself well against tough foes. Am I right?
Have you secretly been filmed? Oh, I got mistaken. I always follow the rules.
Oh, really? But I never guess wrong.
I'm a goody two-shoes. I've never broken a rule in my life.
I've come across so many sword wielders who acted all righteous and moral, but were really just liars. Their swords always told the truth, though. They told me that their wielders were just a bunch of frauds who relied on their divine weapons for everything. I've hunted down hundreds of swords like this so far, and every single one of them has been melted down.
You can't have my bat.
Swords are more honest than words. It's much easier to judge a sword than to judge someone's words.
Try and take my bat. I'm whipping
So
out the
I
lance.
rarely make mistakes.
Yeah, let's say sword. Bat, sword, whatever I just said.
But just looking at a sword is not enough. Grandpa always says, words and expressions can be deceiving, but in a fight to the death, a sword's movements never lie.
Miss Yoon Lee, for talented sword masters like you, the war dance is a perfect opportunity to show off your skills and make a name for yourself. But for people like her who already made significant contributions to the Xianzhou, they maybe don't need to prove themselves on the war
Yeah,
dance
have we not
stage.
done enough?
It has been a while, Miss Nameless.
And you are?
Thank you for your introduction, Miss Nameless. I'm Shi Kuei.
Miss Nameless, that's way
I
better.
work in the Palace of Astrum as the secretary for the Helmmaster. I apologize for interrupting your conversation. I happened to hear you discussing the war dance. And since this person is an old acquaintance, I thought I'd come and say hello.
Why not just they? Since they are an old acquaintance.
Yes, with the war dance approaching, many guests from afar are pouring in. Mr. Pavo's planet recently joined the Pan-Cosmic Trade System. He brought his delegation here this time, not only for business, but also to return something that belongs to the Xianzhou.
Miss Shikwe, the word gift is perhaps more fitting than return. While it did once belong to the Xianzhou, we faced many tribulations to be able to deliver it here, so it should be considered a gift.
I apologize for my poor choice of words. Mr. Pavo's delegation brought a legendary Xianzhou sword that had been lost for centuries.
Oh, sick.
General Huayan plans to personally thank them at the Palace of Astrum and present the sword as a prize to the champion of the war dance.
I can't wait to see what this
We're
sword
actually
looks
on our
like.
way there. Since you two were talking so enthusiastically about the war dance,
Talk to Yunli, talk to Palo.
Nice to meet you both. The journey to the Xianzhou Lafu wasn't an easy one, but the scenery here is worth it. It's completely different from my homeland. Once the formalities of the Palace of Astrum are finished, I'll find a quiet spot on this street and plant a seedling. The Sword of Heroes will finally be returned to its rightful.
Talk about Kalev the Bot. Alaval. That place.
Oh, you're interested in my home planet? That's great. Your Excellency is welcome to visit us at
Your
any time.
Excellency.
Even though the trade route just opened.
You talking about
Still might take
me?
around 200 system hours to get there from Pier Point. But our planet is really great. Yeah, sure, it's a bit cold and the food is a bit repetitive and our houses aren't as fancy as those on Pier Point.
I've been to
That
True
doesn't matter. We've discovered massive supernium deposits and we're on the path to prosperity. Oh, you mean the Mieka Kivesa?
Mieka Kivesa.
That weapon helped the legendary heroes of my homeland slay demons, and is highly revered. It
Sounds
also
cool.
has the power to choose monarchs. All the ancient kings of Kalevala received a sign from the sword, showing they were worthy to rule the land.
Alright, Mando.
According
Or
to
Bo-Katan.
tradition, each monarch would plunge the sword into a stone, and only a hero recognized by the sword could pull it out and ascend to the throne next.
Okay, King Arthur. Is it some sort of biometric technology?
Well, those are just legends from the past. No one today has witnessed it firsthand. Well, times have changed, and now that we have a council in place, the idea of a sword crowning a king has become a joke. Besides, it wasn't a native of Kalevala who last pulled out the sword and recognized its connection to the Xianzhou ship. It was a visitor from afar. While the sword holds great historical significance for Kalevala, the old-timers on council had a heated debate about whether to return the sword. They eventually unanimously agreed to let the Mieka Kivesa. That's the best possible outcome.
Cool.
Wonderful. It's an honor to have...
Let's head to the Palace of Astrum together. Hmm?
I love to take that
I
sword.
know, right? Thanks to March 7th skipping
Where
class,
is March?
Grandpa always asks me to go look at swords with him. But he hasn't said anything about this one. But now that we're invited...
Something's gonna happen. This is all too peaceful and convenient.
Let me stay here a little longer in this body. There you are. Come on.
Let's go. Oh, hi, Genti. Is he going to be voiced?
Please allow me to offer a sincere compliment, my fair lady. Your beauty is as pure as a snow-white iris.
People complaining about this voice actor. This sounds completely the same. What are they talking about?
Well, if it isn't my dear friend. Glad to meet you again.
This is fine. This is great.
Who is this weirdo? Who is this knight?
I am Argenti, a member of the Knights of Beauty. I was invited as a part of the Kalevala delegation to escort the legendary Mieka Kivesa back to the Xianzhou.
This man just loves to pop up everywhere.
May I have the honor of knowing your name?
My name is Yun Li.
What a beautiful name. I wonder if you have ever heard the holy name of the pure and flawless goddess Adrilla.
Oh, I love Argenti. He's such a himbo.
Oh, you're here, Yun Li. Didn't expect you to be so well informed.
Manners. Come on. You won't find another granddaughter as polite and well-behaved as me.
Well, just remember this is a very serious ceremony. Sorry for keeping you waiting, Mr. Pavo. Now,
Before the ceremony...
Oh, the sword's
officially
gonna be missing.
commences, I want to express my gratitude to the Knight Argenti.
Oh.
Thank you for enlightening us about the sword's origin, and for escorting it here safely so that we may complete this ceremony. On behalf of the Kalevalan delegation, I, Pavel Kalistaya, am here to return the legendary Mieka Kivesa to the Xianzhou Alliance, its rightful homeland.
That sword is definitely not in that box.
I'm truly grateful for Kalevala's noble act of returning the sword and for the Knight of Beauty's chivalry.
Yeah.
Now, as we gather here on the Xianzhou Laofu, Mieka Kivesa, It's a fitting name, for I still remember the name engraved on this sword the day it was forged. Guyin. It was forged by Han Guang, a craftsman from the Zhu Ming's Pyrojaya Forge.
Oh.
Wait. Hangguang?
Although its blade is worn and cracked, its essence remains as resilient as the Xianzhou Cloud Knights. All it needs is some repairs and polishing by the skilled craftsmen of the Artisanship Commission to regain its former glory. I've decided to entrust this sword, Guyin, to the Lawfu Artisanship Commission for restoration.
Maybe that done on
Serve as the
his ship.
prize for the champion of the Lawfu War Dance. This sword will be wielded against abominations to protect our homeland and live up to the mission.
Thank you, General. It is an honor for Kalevala.
Now, esteemed knight.
Actually, it's the only reason Argenti is in this with the Charles, new voice actor. Or are they just like putting Argenti in random things?
No! This sword was forged by Hongguang.
Yun Li! These esteemed guests have brought back your father's last work.
Oh, I didn't realize this sword was actually forged by your father. Returning it to its rightful owner is,
Grandpa, give me that cursed sword right now. I'll melt away the remnants of that man's curse once and for all.
A cursed sword? Maybe I shouldn't react.
Don't be rude, Yun Li. Apologize to our esteemed guests from afar.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for making a scene. But I have to melt down this cursed sword. I won't let it fall into anyone else's hands.
Can't be that cursed. It's been in the hands of Cavalon, whatever the fuck it's called. Well, years. And if the king kept dying because of it, I'm sure they would have noticed.
Yun Li, please, go. Or not. This is exactly why I didn't want Yun Li to know about this. I didn't want to create trouble, but trouble found its way here anyway. Perhaps it really... Could you, please, keep an eye on Yun Li for me?
Your thing I make sure you don't get any more. Don't really mind placing involved in your family, Matt.
That is a tall order, but I'm counting on you. I apologize for the unfortunate interruption. Let us move on with the ceremony.
At the fervent plea of Hawaiian, you temporarily depart from the suit of Yun Li.
Unless I'm mistaken, Yun Li should be around here somewhere.
That's a hefty battleship there.
Hello. I'm not gonna do
Did Grandpa send you to look for me? I bet he did.
Oh, so now you're a mind reader.
Just so you know, I'm here just waiting for the... Grandpa sent you here. Surely he doesn't... Have you heard of cursed swords? That sword is one.
Yeah, Zoro has one.
You've clearly heard a lot of folk tales. But
Yeah,
that's
please
not the
explain
kind
how
of
this sword is
sword
cursed.
I'm talking about. A cursed sword lets anyone, even a
Oh.
complete novice, wield it with insane skill. just by holding the hilt. Even the weakest
That's not where I was
weapon
expecting
can
that to go.
brandish it with incredible speed.
So where can I buy one?
I'm not joking around. While a cursed sword grants instant abilities to its wielder, it comes at a cost. It's like continuously adding fuel to the forge. With each swing, the sword drains the wielder's blood and essence.
Oh,
Day by
okay.
day, the fuel will run out.
So that's the curse part.
Nothing but an empty husk.
Maybe just lead with that.
Soon enough, it will no longer be a person wielding a sword, but a mindless, killing.
That's...
I wonder if you've ever heard of a creature called a heliopath.
Oh, I was thinking of Jingliu.
It loves to feed on human emotions
I know that's
and
because of
memories,
Mara, but...
and excels at manipulating its hosts. There was a lunatic swordsmith
Oh,
who infused metal blades with heliobi.
that's fucking
As he was
stupid.
obsessed with turning weapons into living things. I know, I shouldn't have caused a scene at the sword gifting ceremony. But I thought this through.
What a stupid...
If I don't make a fuss now,
Like,
that cursed sword will cause a whole
this
lot
was a stupid
more
idea.
trouble. So it's better if it's me causing. By the way, aren't they supposed to be taking the sword to the artisanship commission? Looks like they're not going to show up here. It doesn't matter why Grandpa I'll track down every single sword he forged. I have to go now.
Is she planning to sneak into the artisanship commission and steal that sword?
I think you're exactly right.
Maybe I should keep an eye on her.
Yeah, no shit.
The artisanship commission is so big. Where could she be?
Yeah, I know. I have all the fucking chests here. It took
Just a while
ages.
ago, a girl came up to me, all fierce and demanding directions.
No idea who she is. If she really works here.
Was she carrying a massive sword?
Yeah, she wasn't big at all.
She was in a hurry, heading straight for the artisanship.
I mean, one
commission,
girl like that,
but I
right?
didn't want to ask too many questions.
She
At
said
least in this
something
game.
like, "I'm a member of the artisanship commission. Where do you keep your precious stuff?" Got scared and pointed
Bro.
her toward Master Gongshu's where.
Wait, why did you give her direction?
Where else? Like I said.
Yeah, that place is filled with Master Gongshu.
Fucking idiot. Quick, where's all your valuable stuff? Oh, it's over that way.
Sound lingers.
At least for this.
What are you doing here? Look,
Oh, actually, they're about to make me use her, because if so, I definitely should have severed it. Whatever.
fine. Let's smash this.
No, okay.
Just in time.
Oh, we're doing one each, I suppose.
Relax. Free will, or was it fate?
Stay put! Get there!
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Oh, it didn't break him. I thought it would.
Good times. Time to say
It's fine.
bye.
I think he should die now anyway. Or not. There we go. Oh, I've been sat on my leg and now I've pins and needles.
That was the last of them. Thank you for help. This place is heavily guarded. But there's nothing but arumatons. What? Seems like not even those craftsmen know where the arsenal is. At this rate, we won't find. You're not really. No. It's not. Grandpa made a promise to the delegation, but leaving that cursed sword here will also make things difficult for the Lawfu.
Yeah, I still don't think that's gonna go well.
You probably think I'm being impulsive and unreasonable, right?
I wouldn't say that. I think you're just being stupid. I just feel like you're too obsessed with cursed swords.
No, really. Do I come? Seems like you've met a lot of people. Didn't tell you. Look. I owe you an explanation. But this... I already told you about Guyan. The sword that was returned during the ceremony. It's a cursed sword.
Yeah, we got that
I rarely
part.
mention his name to anyone other than Grandpa. Maybe, like you said, I've been avoiding having to talk about him. But as long as my mission to hunt down cursed swords continues, for some reason, I feel like I can open up to you.
Yeah, a lot of people seem to do that.
Honestly, I don't remember much about him. All I know is that the Pyrogyre Forge used to be a bustling place, with people from all over coming to get one of his swords. They called him the greatest master craftsman since Yingxing.
Look how cute she is. Oh.
I didn't catch all the details, but I do remember seeing him forge those amazing swords, while the visitors watched with smiles on their faces. The swords crafted by the Pyrogyre Forge are famed across the stars.
I do love it when the voice actors say something different than what's in the subtitles. Good communication between the two.
With these legendary weapons, even ordinary people can become skilled warriors, capable of overcoming the most formidable opponents. But then, he became obsessed with becoming a famed swordsmith.
Yeah, stupid idea.
And started crossing all sorts of lines. However, just like Grandpa said, those who the palace was overrun with visitors.
Oh, fucking hell.
Some left empty-handed. Others got swords that didn't fulfill their desires.
This wasn't what I was expecting to see.
And some even resorted to stealing. And in the midst of all the chaos my father created, he ended up being stabbed by one of the swords he forged.
Poignantly.
It was so sudden and unexpected. Everything went silent for a moment. All I could hear was the sound of bones breaking and blood pouring out. I was frozen in place, unable to move. It was only when my mother pushed me away from the deadly swing of the cursed sword that I managed to escape. I don't remember much after that, except for the pounding of my heart and the sound of my own gasps of breath. I could hear the smiths in the Pyrogyre Forge shouting, "Run away, Yunli!" and the screams of agony. My tears wouldn't stop, and I couldn't see anything. I kept gasping for air until I collapsed in a pool of blood. If General Huayan hadn't arrived in time, I probably wouldn't be here talking to you now. After that, General Huayan took me in and treated me like his own granddaughter. To me, he is 100 times better than my sinful father. He taught me forging and swordsmanship. Hongguang paid for his sins, but his troubled legacy must not go unchecked. According to the records, he forged a total of 1,382 Heliobus cursed swords, and 182 of them had unique designs. When I joined the Pyrogyre Forge for training, I made a vow to hunt down all those cursed swords. So far, I found 312 of them, and Guyan will be my 313th. Like all the other cursed swords, I'll separate it from the Heliobus. Then, I'll melt it down and make it part of the Blade of Forged Remnants.
Okay, see, that's cool.
I've said my piece now. Even though it'll be... So... You're saying... Even though Grandpa knew it was a cursed sword, he still chose it to be a prize because he thought it wouldn't cause any trouble?
You have a reason. He's fucking...
No matter how I think about it, something is definitely off.
He's wise as fuck.
Grandpa
He'll
didn't
know.
tell me anything. Besides, after our argument today, you want me to go? Somehow, well, I'll have an honest conversation with Grandpa tomorrow. And... yeah. Anyway, thank you.
I should go back to the Palace of Astrum and tell General Huayan what happened at the Artisanship Commission.
Yeah. I swear I've done this before. I'm not reading all this. Yeah. I just wanted to see if I could push him. Yeah, I'll do this. Oh, there are the fast travel points in there.
My granddaughter didn't cause any trouble, did she, young lady?
I mean, not any more than usual.
Sorry for all this trouble. You lead... Hongguang was my beloved disciple. A rare genius not seen in the Pyrogyre Forge since Yingxi. However, talent can sometimes be a curse. He had an unusual fervor for forging, and he dreamed of forging a sword with self-awareness that surpassed that of humans. He believed it would make warriors invincible without any training. According to him, while weapons of mass destruction like Zhu-Ming flames and alchemical arrows can destroy many enemies, true victory lies with soldiers who fearlessly fight, ready to lay their lives on the line. Usually, Xianzhou swordsmiths infuse a basic level of awareness into their swords to make them easier to wield.
Before using Helioboat. Still stupid idea. Makes more sense now.
By infusing Heliobi into swords, he managed to forge weapons that could grant their wielders strength. After countless battles, all the anger, fear, and bloodlust are soaked up by the Heliobi within the swords. The soldiers wielding them not only gain strength, no matter how noble Hongguang's intentions were. Later, Outworlders got wind of what he was doing and encouraged him to keep forging cursed swords. And you know what happened next. That massacre took her parents' lives, and the lives... Hu Yin is indeed one of the cursed swords forged. Very few swordsmiths could use Heliobi as forging material, and Hongguang was one of them. Is it? Yes. I don't want her to spend her whole life trapped under her father's shadow. Despite her vow to hunt down and wipe out all cursed swords, fulfilling that vow requires immense effort. Traversing the starry seas in search of the swords is like finding a needle in a haystack. And to reclaim those swords, she has to duel the bloodthirsty wielders, teetering on the edge
Oh, she'll
of
just
life
counter.
and death. She has taken back over 300 cursed swords, and has suffered the same number of fatal wounds.
Huh?
I took her in to give her a chance at a normal childhood, even if she manages to melt down all the cursed swords one day. What will she... I thought this sword could be an opportunity. I wanted to tell her that her father wasn't all evil. I also wanted to find a chance to tell her about the history and origin of this sword. But no, I've instructed the Artisanship Commission to keep the sword safe in the arsenal.
Yunli is definitely stealing that
If you
sword
have any
right now.
doubts, feel free.
That's what she told us. Sorry, Gongshu.
Since my granddaughter mentioned talking to me tomorrow, I'll be waiting for her.
A pretty lady like her never gets tiring.
I'll be counting on you then.
Riz Master style.
Time to go back and find that class-skipping March 7th.
Let me guess, the second I walk out of here. After finishing all, you return to the Express and came face to face with March 7th, caught skipping. Oh, she actually is just skipping class. Sipping milk, tea, and gossiping, time slips away unnoticed. The next day, right? No, I wanted to actually see why March was skipping class. Something happened to the sword. God damn it, Yunli. Oh, actually, maybe it's not Yunli. I actually reckon it's actually not Yunli, I'm guessing. Sorry, banger song. You're quite loud.
Alright, everyone is here. It's time for questioning.
I maybe shouldn't have started this, I do kind of want to go to bed.
I'm sure you understand why the official called you here, right?
Yeah? But I didn't steal the sword.
Unfortunately, official Dahao didn't hear Yunli's promise.
Although, like, promises don't really hold up in court.
If we don't recover the sword, we will be breaking our promise to the Lawfu and betraying the delegation.
Yes. It's my duty to thoroughly investigate the case. Even though Yunli is firm in her words, we can't
I reckon
just
it's
rely
the
on her testimony.
planet that brought the sword sky.
After everything.
In this case of Gu Yun's theft, everyone involved seems suspicious to some extent. First, during the sword gifting ceremony, Yunli openly expressed her intention to steal the sword. She even mentioned it multiple times.
Yeah, it doesn't sound great,
After
does
the
it?
ceremony, she broke into the Artisanship Commission and destroyed Arumatons in an attempt to get the sword. Am I right?
Okay, so yeah, that might all be correct.
That's true.
I don't mean shit, though.
The Realm Keeping Commission inspected the arsenal where Gu Yun was stored, and there were no signs of forced entry through the doors or windows. The only possible entrance or exit was
Ah, it's like a locked room murder mystery. Wish we had March 7th
If
here.
March 7th were here, she'd probably jinx it and accidentally reveal who the thief was.
The box containing Guyun was opened and the sword went missing. But none of the other swords in the room were touched.
Suspect knew about the box and sword, the theft. Yeah.
I do know.
Exactly. So, besides the ceremony participants, only the delegation members had access. In that case, why would they return it to the Xianzhou?
I mean, in the delegation disagrees with yeah.
That makes sense. The delegation, led by the Knight of Beauty.
Could it be that Argenti that I don't even want to click this.
Argenti? Oh, that Knight of Beauty. You might not know, but he's the one who recognized the sword's origin.
Yeah, he wasn't going to steal us. I didn't suspect him anyway.
In other words, he's the one who made it so. He wouldn't have gone through all. Master Gongshu checked the work records, and I questioned all the craftsmen and apprentices who were on shift.
Could it be that I stole the sword?
So?
I'm an idiot.
Prove that she came to me after leaving the Artisanship Commission, so she couldn't have stolen the sword.
Missed a letter there.
To put it simply, not everyone who's seen the sword has been to the Artisanship Commission, and not everyone who might want the sword has seen it. So, the only remaining suspect is Miss Yun Li.
At the delegation.
So,
I didn't steal the sword.
well, when you've eliminated the impossible, whatever remains, however improbable, must be the truth.
That's not how the law works.
If you want to prove me wrong...
Let me gather my thoughts. I need to help Yun Li clear her name.
I should really go to bed. I don't know how long this is going to take.
Clues?
Yeah. It's nearly 5. I'll pick this up tomorrow. Anyway, it's definitely this guy. I'm calling it now. Find out tomorrow. See ya.